A very prominent Bollywood DJ and producer from Namma Bengaluru. It is DJ Vipul Khurana. So hi and welcome to the Firefly Adda, your virtual conversation starter, a platform where we showcase thought leaders from different walks of life. In today's episode, we'll be talking about the nightlife industry and very specifically, my favorite city, which is Namma Bengaluru, and how this pandemic has actually sort of affected this industry. And joining me in the conversation would be a very prominent Bollywood DJ and producer from Namma Bengaluru. It is DJ Vipul Khurana. So hi and welcome to the Firefly Adda. Paji, क्या हाल है?
I'm good. How are you doing?
All good, Paji. तो क्या चल रहा है आजकल?
Firefly Adda.
बस चला रहे हैं थोड़ा बहुत आपके आशीर्वाद से. So, it's very ironical way of, getting in touch with you, because knowing you as a personality, you're a very physical kind of a person, always, out there and, always egging us up and, with your music and motivating and inspiring us. But such are the times that we have to, connect with you virtually and understand what is going on. So... So perfect. So with that in mind, I think the discussion points more or less would be about you, how you have sort of shaped yourself up during these 2 months during lockdown, and now the unlock period, which is actually sort of started. Want to maybe, take a cue of, what went on in these 2 months, what was, running through your head, how has this pandemic, changed you as a person, and so on and so forth. So let's quickly dwell into the topic. And I think the first and the most favorite question of mine, I know you for a good 15-16 years, Vipul bhai. So I've seen you in different avatars, बहुत सारे different avatars में देखा मैंने आपको, right from, managing a very prominent, club, to being an F&B manager, to, event management, to, now eventually being a, very prominent DJ in the Indian landscape, especially the Bolly Bhangra, sort of a league of music, and also, being a successful businessman. So, a quick wrap up of, these 15-16 years of, your journey, and, what inspired you to actually change different facets of, life in terms of, transforming yourself. So maybe if you could maybe shed some light on that.
I think if I start about the 15 years of journey, then this episode will be too small to speak about it. But definitely, yes, मुझे एक बचपन की एक बात याद है कि मेरे फादर कहा करते थे कि मेरा मन बहुत चंचल है, and it moves very fast to different things and all. So that is maybe one of the reasons that I have changed a lot of professions in my career. I started as a choreographer. I started learning dancing in Saroj Khan Academy. And then from there, looking to a DJ, becoming a DJ from there. And then moving to a hospitality industry and becoming a marketing manager. Then becoming again the GM for one company, managing F&B outlets and nightclubs, spas, because it was just changing. And then again, at one period of time, I felt it, enough of all this. I need to get back to music, what I'm good at it, and I should start doing DJing again, start producing music for myself and for my fans or friends who ever like my music and all. So I believe these 15 years I have changed a lot in terms of profession, but that helps me to becoming a better person today. Yeah.
Absolutely, no doubt about it. I mean, knowing you as a personality, always very effervescent and very jovial, very open to talking to people and understanding their concerns and solving their problems as well. I've actually seen you, from those closer angles. So great personality, to be honest. So these 15 years, different professions that you actually spoke about. So, आपके मायने में, which is the best, sort of profession that you would want to maybe pick up? So is DJing the most passionate and the most inspiring thing which actually drives you even today?
I think it's luxury which drives me. Like I have a business. It's a modular kitchen business.
Mm-hmm.
That's also a luxury brand.
Mm-hmm.
DJing is also a luxury. Choreography was also luxury. It was always, fascinating me towards the glamorous world. I think luxury is basically the things which attracts me, and I follow that path to reach to that luxury and to make my goals, make my vision to reach to that level, and I just move on.
Fantastic. So I think you actually have a dream, you actually set your foot on that and you make sure you achieve that. So that is what I could actually make out from that. So moving ahead.
I
Sorry?
believe vision for everybody is very important. I mean, if you don't have a vision, if you don't set your goals, you will never be able to achieve. You may fail in times. I have also failed. And there are very few people, very close people like you, and very few people know it that in 2007, 2006, I met with a major accident. It took me 13 months to get up from bed. This is my second life. So, but I have forgotten that, and I have taken the positive out of it, and I move forward. What has taught me then, I don't make the same mistake again.
Great. So I think, yeah, experiences really matter, and I've actually seen that very closely with you. To see you as a very evolved sort of a personality. So talking about DJing, so kuch khas memories, in all these years, I've actually seen you play very closely as well. So any fond memories about your DJing scenes, and what really essentially inspired you to become a DJ? You did mention that luxury was a driver, and you had certain dreams, and when you actually set your foot to a certain dream and vision, you achieved that. But is there something of a trigger which actually sort of got you into the path of maybe DJing and producing Hindi Bollywood music?
I think because I'm a Punjabi by birth.
Mm-hmm.
So that is there inside. वो अपने automatically अंदर है. So Punjabi music, and that music which always triggers me and give me the feel ki okay, I am and I can be good in this. I'm still learning a lot of things every day from a lot of people around me who are good DJs, who are even worse DJs. They also teach me a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
But in our industry, there are many good DJs out there. In one of the DJs, I always admired and inspired by him for his words and the way he talks, the way he produce music, the way he present himself. I try learn from him and all, and execute the same in my way. So yeah, DJing, my trigger is the only Punjabi and Bollywood music, which triggers me to get me into DJing. That's nothing else.
Oh, vaquera savagni. Oh, vaquera savagni.
I've been been following your music, और आपका music मैंने बहुत closely देखा है. बैंगलोर में बहुत सारे events भी attend किए हैं. तो बैंगलोर as a city was actually known for the hip hop vibe, the techno, the trance vibe, and it wasn't really necessarily known for the Bollywood vibe and Bhangra to not at all. So I think you were the one of the most first individuals who actually brought in the concept of Bhangra into Bangalore. Correct me if I'm wrong. So is that right?
That's correct. I mean, it was a night on a Sunday night at Zero G when I started Punjabi nights. So
Yes.
basically, it was more of a Desi Punjabi and the Bollywood Punjabi mix. And that period of time, people used to crib me, this will, even the owner of the club used to think that it will not work. And I told him, just wait and watch for a time. Give me an opportunity. I might fail, but I want to give a try because I know there are, because I've been in that, by then I've been in Bangalore from almost 3 years. And I was thinking that I have met so many people who are from North and from the Punjab side and all, and they were all used to tell me, they are missing that kind of a music. And so I believe that was the thing which got me into it. And then we started Sunday Nights Punjabi, and the first night it was 5 people, and I played there for almost 2 years consecutively. And those 2 years, by the end, it was around some 250 people every Sunday.
Now, I fondly remember those Sundays. I was actually a part of that journey as well, and I fondly recollect those times. One of the best Sunday nights in terms of throwing out the flavor of Punjabi and Bhangra, underground Bhangra especially, which was unheard of in the Bengaluru party scene. So, thank you so much for introducing that. And now, अब जाके मुझे पता चल रहा है, it has actually picked up so much that you're actually one of the most sought after DJs when it comes to Bolly, Punjabi, sort of scenes. So kudos to that.
Thank you.
So, 2 months of lockdown, almost 2.5 months. So, how has that been so far? I mean, we see a lot of DJs doing a lot of these live sets to entertain people. Kudos to them, because it's not that easy to, stand up every weekend or every, thrice a week to actually play for people virtually. And I see a lot of them, doing that diligently day in and day out, because that is their passion, and that is what they're trying to chase. So, what are your thoughts around lockdown and the DJs actually showcasing the live sets on a given week? And how are you actually seeing this sort of being transformed? Is this a transformational journey? Is this the way forward? Is this how people are going to get entertained sitting at home? So, any thoughts around that?
I think this lockdown has taught everybody many things. And specifically, I was so surprised. You won't believe, I was so surprised to see that so many talented DJs are there
Mm-hmm.
in India who were not there at all before. So this Facebook and Instagram Live has given them the opportunity to show their talents to others, even to the seniors, because they were not getting the opportunity to go and play in clubs. Because to reach to a club, you need something. People need to listen to your remixes. People need to listen to you. I mean, you listen to people music only either in clubs or on radio,
Yeah.
or sometimes on YouTube. Yeah, if you're following YouTube trending music too much, then you'll get to know what are the new songs are getting released. Otherwise, either you're listening to them only in the clubs or on the radio. So these unseen talent was remarkable. I mean, I was like so amazed to see these new talents, the way they are mixing, the way the kind of a song selections they are playing in their live sets, and the kind of a few DJs I have seen, they are doing jugalbandis and all on the live. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, they are playing dabuka, they're doing scratching on the vinyls, and it's amazed to show the talent. So this was good for all of the technical people to see that there are so much of hidden talent is there, and which they should get an opportunity to showcase once the things will come back. So that was the thing for the senior DJs to see and help. For the people, it was a good entertainment, because first 1 week was amazing for everybody. People were drinking, people were partying with friends and all. They didn't know that this lockdown will go on for that long.
Mhm.
So after 1 week, everybody was getting bored sitting at home. What to do? So many people, even including me, I have cooked so many things which I've not cooked in the last 10 years.
Mm.
My whole Insta stories and Facebook stories was filled with spending time with family, because I used to generally go to work at 9 o'clock in the morning and come back by 5:30 in the evening at home, then spend a couple of hours with family, and then again go to the event. So 4 to 5 days in a week I used to spend like this. But after this, I got some time to spend with my kids, spend time cooking, making wife happy more. So I think this lockdown has helped me to spend more time with them. And what came out of it was a very great positivity, which I felt it like we should not depend on one business.
Yep.
Like I'm anime which was not dependent on one business, because I have already have another business running. So this was there from in me from very long. Like, people should diversify themselves. एक कुएं का मेंढक बन के नहीं रहना चाहिए.
Mhm.
I will not say for the people who are working, because there are people who are working in the IT companies from morning to evening. They don't get time. They then go to their friends, meet in the evening and party. But they should also take out time to do something else. Maybe do stock market. Maybe invest somewhere. Maybe find out a new passion online. Anything. There are people who are making money from stocks. There are people making money from playing poker. This is also the gambling. It's also online available. There are people who have the lucks. But I'm not saying that. Like what I did in this numerology was this numerology has this lockdown has taught me that I should become a numerologist. So I did a numerology course
Mhm. Interesting.
online. In 2 months, I have done the full online advanced course. I got a certificate last week only, and now I'm planning to open my website and help people.
Fantastic.
See, from DJing, I was the only product. I go, perform, come back. Right? Numerology also, I'm the only product. I go, tell people, and come back. So there is no investment. Like people are scared to think that okay, every business need an investment. No, it is not required. You need to find ways out to do another business and diversify yourself to something which will maybe give you happiness or money. It's not only required that it has to be money. It can give you happiness also. That also money. So this lockdown has helped me a lot to think way beyond what actually I was doing on a normal, because the life before the lockdown was very monotonous. Go to office, come back, spend time with family, go to event, come back, promotion. That's all. There was nothing else. So now, from last it's been 2 months, almost 3 months now. So I'll say 12th of March was my last event. It's gonna be 12th of June. So 3 months over. I'm I'm alive, right? It's nothing that I'm dead. And I'm pretty much alive with the positivity, thinking that okay, I can do this also now because I have so much of time. Earlier this time, I was feeling it's not there, but it's always there. It's just that we need to take out this. So yeah.
Absolutely, I totally agree to what you're saying, and some great thoughts there. Now, sticking to the same point about DJs going live, so there are certain talks about how this can be sort of monetized and how they can actually sort of make a living out of this. Because, honestly
Mm.
speaking, you don't really know when the physical aspects of people going to clubs and DJs playing for them would really come back. So that leaves the DJs with only this option of playing live right now. So what are the different ways of monetizing, and is monetizing really happening right now for any such live sets that the DJs are actually playing online?
See, I've been talking to many people and all. I don't want to take a few names and all right now, but like Suketu, I spoke, Jasmeet, I spoke to Harsh and few more people who are doing Chetas, I spoke and all. So these guys are planning to monetize things, but how you monetize, like YouTube, I'll just take a small example of YouTube. YouTube gives you um, money on the viewers, as soon as the views reaches a lakh or plus, and when you have more than 10,000 subscribers, they give you some money, like around 30-40% of the viewers. Like suppose if it's around 10 lakh views, you'll get the money of good around some a lakh or so. Okay, that's pretty good. But to reach to 10 lakh views, it takes a lot of time because everybody is not a celebrity, and everybody doesn't have that many followers. Specifically, DJs doesn't have that much of followers on YouTube or Facebook and Instagram. The amount of followers all the singers and the music, this film industry actors are there, so they have more followers, so they easily get they can easily monetize from YouTube. But from Facebook going live, you're not getting any sponsor because the business is not there for everybody right now what it was there before. So slowly, the people like Book My Show is started some, but it's some very minimal fees. It will not help any senior or junior DJ, anybody to reach to that level where they was earning on a monthly basis. But it has started. The few of the senior people have started taking good steps regarding this because we keep talking about it to the first month when it passed by. Okay, are we playing the same music again and again, or we gonna give out something different music to the people? Will they still follow us? The scare was there in everybody, and then everybody become very positive about it that अब तो इसके साथ जीना है.
Yep.
ये एक बहुत ही अच्छी चीज है. When we were discussing this, no, so I told everybody this thing कि बाहर का मुझे पता नहीं है because I've not been to abroad. I've just been over there for a few of the events and all, but I don't know much people over there, how their behavior is. But मेरे को ये पता है कि हिंदुस्तानियों के लिए, हिंदुस्तानी के अंदर अडेप्ट करने की आदत एक वो बहुत है, अंदर क्षमता बहुत है. वो बहुत जल्दी इन चीजों को ना अडेप्ट कर लेंगे. वो इस लॉकडाउन के साथ रहना सीख लेंगे. इट्स नॉट दैट कि वो लॉकडाउन को भूल जाएंगे, कोरोना को भूल जाएंगे. वो इस लॉकडाउन के साथ जीना सीख लेंगे और दे विल गेट बैक टू बिजनेस. दे विल डू द बिजनेस आल्सो. ये कोरोना रहेगा, जिंदगी भर भी रहेगा ना, तो भी ये दुनिया चलती रहेगी और धंधा भी चलता रहेगा. और सेम वे ऑल द नाइट क्लब्स विल आल्सो गेट ओपन. सिमिलर वे अभी थोड़ा प्रिकॉशंस होगा, 3 महीने लगेंगे, 6 महीने लगेंगे, बट एवरीथिंग, ट्रस्ट मी, 6 months everything will be the same what it was before. Definitely this lockdown has helped people to go live stream, to show their talents. That I believe that people should work on it, how to make it more successful, because as if now they are getting copyright issues, specifically for the Bollywood DJs. They're getting copyright issues and the videos are going off. So how companies like T-Series, Sony, BMB and all this, how they will help these artists to perform live, because they are helping only to very few DJs right now who are in Mumbai and who are very close to them. They are not helping to the whole India. And trust me, I'll give you a small memory of my this in 2000, I think 13 or 14. In Delhi, there was some 11,000 weddings was there in one day.
Wow.
So imagine the number of DJs only in Delhi, and their assistants, and the DJs who plays in restaurants and pubs, and the DJs who plays in clubs. This is only Delhi. Let's talk about India. So it's not possible. It's not possible for them also to help everybody, but it is possible कि सब लोग एक साथ मिलके आओ and do something for the industry. So people are talking. I'm not saying the people are not talking. There are some associations have been built about this, and the association has been built right now because what happens, the money circle of this industry, specifically the club circle, apart from few of the senior DJs, the cycle of the money, like if you play today one event, you will get the money after 45 days. This lockdown happened from 14th of March. The person who has played in February has not got the money till now. So the first decision we all took it that we should come and make an association to help these guys who have played in February to get the money back when everything will start falling in place. And similar time, guide them how their life sets can improve and how they can monetize it. Like I have done 6 shows till now, sitting at home. Earlier, I also started doing live shows. Then we all decided that we should monetize it. We should not do only for free. So 1 month was free. We were entertaining people. Now I started talking to the close friends, event organizers, club owners, and all. And we are going live from different social media platforms and the online private platforms like Zoom and others, where we are doing their private parties on a Saturday night. Majorly, people are booking for Saturday. So I did 6 parties right now, and I've charged a good amount. Not like my regular fees, but I charge more than 50% of my amount. So, which is there are people who are still ready to pay. It's all about how they have maintained the relationship till now with their crowd, with their fans, with their friends. So 6 parties I have done in the last month. This
Wow.
month I have some more than 13 already booked, but I am pushing for more. But it's what I am still guiding people to, they should also do this. Where they are lacking, it's was about maybe showing attitude on the console or different, maybe something or the other. Because their fan following is not that, so maybe they are not getting into that. But few DJs are getting into technical stuff. Few DJs are making composing music because they were not getting that much of time before. Few DJs have started monetizing it. So we have started monetizing it. It's just that we are just waiting for the right kick to start, where people are also getting used to the things.
Fantastic. So I think with adversities, comes opportunities, and there's a clear example from your case on as to how you were able to sort of build, 6 different sort of events, even during this pandemic. So I think this is a great inspirational sort of a driver for a lot of other DJs as well to actually follow suit. So moving ahead, from a technology perspective, we have, your VR and AR, coming into the picture, virtual reality, augmented reality, and that is what people are actually using these days, when they actually go live on their set. So is that the way forward? I do understand you are pretty optimistic about the clubs opening up in the next 6 months, but मेरा ऐसा भी मानना है कि I think there is a very great opportunity of digital plus physical, दोनों का combination साथ में रहना. I think it's going to be there for another year or so. तो मेरे हिसाब से there is a lot of room for innovation. तो मेरे हिसाब से ये आपका जो virtual reality है और augmented reality है, जो आपके मतलब पीछे VFX वगैरह effects वगैरह होते हैं, तो इसमें कुछ innovation आपके तरफ से कुछ दिखाई दे रहा है क्या, या we will be looking at the same thing for the rest of the year?
See, we all are working very hard towards it. But it's just that we are not the inventors, right? The people who have invented the visuals and all, we've been talking to them to give us some good visual effects and all, or maybe give us some software where we can, reach out to more people. Because even there are some, because nothing comes for free. If you even if you expect this to get better visuals, or even if you expect a person to play for 2 or 3 hours set, you need to spend money also. Like even in Zoom also, you have to spend good money to get more followers on the page, to see your profile, or it has to be more than 45 minutes to be there. You need to have an access. So all this comes with the money and all. So the similar way, we are also expecting this to be monetized in a way that it should be either should be a barter system with the VFX team or whatever. Everybody is in talks right now regarding this. But what I see as an artist or as an individual, when I first attended my party in a club, it was a feeling. It was feeling going to a club and enjoying it.
Yeah.
So I think that virtual thing and this augmented thing will not give people that feel.
Yeah.
That even if you put Vipul Khurana or any other senior DJ on a TV and put on your speakers in the room and all, you can enjoy the party. You can give me, so what the 6 parties I've did, they gave me the full list of it, what the songs they want me to play.
Mm-hmm.
So it helped me to create my set. But I was playing it, I was enjoying it because I started enjoying it, and I felt it is good because the money is coming, though it is less. But I felt it that this virtual thing will not help people to remember this. मतलब हमें लोग याद नहीं रखेंगे कि इन्होंने ये किया था हमारे लॉकडाउन में ना,
बिल्कुल
जैसे ही क्लब्स खुलेंगे भूल जाएंगे। तो वो याद जरूर रहेगी। जैसे आई हैव फ्यू इवेंट्स लाइक इन जयपुर में आई प्लेड फॉर जेनपेट कंपनी and the event started at 10:30 in the night. You won't believe, in 5 minutes there was a power failure in the Chowki Dhani, is the resort in Jaipur. There was a power failure happened, and because of that one CD player stopped working. And the manager मेरे पास आया, हाथ जोड़ के रिक्वेस्ट करा कि भाई ये सब लोग रो पड़ेंगे. They have come and they have all come, drove down from Gurgaon to Jaipur just for a offsite. तो कुछ भी करके चलो. You won't believe, till 7:30 in the morning they all were dancing. Wow. I call it as my lifetime achievement party. Because एक player से play करना, it's you can't mix. So एक एक करके गाना play करना, miking use कर करके उनको नचाना. So all that I did. So वो यादगार रही है लोगों को. And in that group people are still friends with me because वो हमेशा वो बात को याद करके बुलाते हैं. जैसे हम दोस्तों में भी होता है, it happens many of the time, you know, कि हम लोग पुराने वही गंदे वाले जोक्स ही सुन याद कर करके हंसते रहते हैं ना. वही is the same thing will happen as soon as the clubs will open. People will forget this and they will only remember जो पुराने क्लब के नाइट क्लब्स के सीन थे, जो सुबह 5-6 बजे तक बैंगलोर की नाइट लाइफ हुआ करती थी. You know, we have drunk scenes over there in the party. अभी घर पे बैठ के लोग ये बॉम्ब्स नहीं मार रहे. People are not doing all these things, you know. But इससे एक as a DJ, as an artist, एक अच्छी चीज मिली है कि आज whenever the things opens, कल को मेरे सामने जैसे you know what happens and all in the last 5-6 years and all, हमें आदत पड़ गई है कम से कम 500 लोगों के सामने बजाने की. 5 लोगों के सामने हमसे बजता नहीं है. अब इस लॉकडाउन ने हमें सिखा दिया कि सामने 5 लोग या 500 लोग, हमें कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. We will play the best music. सारे गिन याद से तेरी मैं दर्जा कर रोक न पावा अखियां विचों अंधियां बरसात. So this was the learning. This was the best thing and all. क्योंकि अभी तो हमारे हम लोग we are playing from home, right? So nobody's there dancing, and whosoever is watching us at Zoom, they're watching there. They are also dancing over there. They are also not looking at us. So I am not getting any feel. So I just take my drink and all. I just play, and I can play for. I played for them for 2.5 hours. So now it will be 5 people or 500 people. It will not care for me. So yeah.
So great. So from a music choice perspective, so you do play a lot of Bolly Punjabi. So is there something new in the horizon? Are you innovating anything around that? Anything new that you've actually thought about in this lockdown time? Have you produced some new music around something far beyond than Bolly Punjabi?
I think वो roots में है तो वो जाएगा नहीं. I have made remix of Malang, you know, very hard style, just recently released last 10 days back. Then 2 Punjabi songs, Berozgar and one more Yaar, I have released. on a track from almost a year, which चलो आप ही के शो पे अनाउंस करते हैं. So you remember that Doordarshan tune?
Yeah, absolutely.
It was so sad of the come on Doordarshan. It was very sad. But I'm making a remix of that tune.
Wow. That'll be
So
interesting.
I've been working on a year almost, because जब भी मैं बनाने जाता हूँ कुछ बनाता हूँ, उसके बाद फिर खुद को ही बोरिंग लगने लगता है, and then I close the set and then restart it again. But now it has reached to a very good level. So almost 80% of the project has been done. Now I'll be sitting on the mastering and the other thing, and also mostly by 15th June or by 21st June I will release.
Fantastic. So all the best to that, and I think I hope Firefly Circle and the Firefly Adda adds that lucky charm to that remix. So really looking forward to that. Coming to the nightlife industry, Namma Bengaluru, the nightlife capital of India, one of the worst hit cities in terms of this whole scenario. So what does the future hold for the city and this industry overall? We know a lot of people who are actually affected by this whole lockdown scenes and the pandemic, so many DJ friends and so many event managers. So what does the future hold, and how long will it actually take to revive this industry once the necessary government approvals comes in? So what are your thoughts around that?
I've been in talks with all the club owners and managers from last couple of days, and we are meeting also. We have met on Zoom call, and even personally two club owners also I met. So 30% of the clubs are getting shut. That's a big disaster for this nightlife. We are already getting messages from the club owners that they want to sell off the properties. Because this was like a hardened money for them. They don't have any other business that period of time, and they were investing on a bid basis and all, and they were taking care of almost more than 100 families. And now also the migrant people has gone back. It is too difficult also to get a staff back also.
Yes,
there are very few people could able to survive. There are very few people could able to maintain their staff and give them salaries and all, and even the rentals. So while talking to all these people, and I came to know that almost 30% of the clubs gonna shut down. That is for sure, because it's getting too tough for them to retain. And as you know that even if from today there are a few of the restaurants have been open, but the nightlife is not going to open the next 2-3 months, but it will open by 6 months. This is the period to sustain. If you sustain this period, trust me, you can sustain throughout your life. So this is the period. If people sustain, if people maintain and pay them salaries and maintain their staff with them, then they will survive. Otherwise, it will be too tough for them to come back. And from the authorities, so we have not got any green signal. Definitely, it's going to take a lot of time to get it. But I'm still from different thoughts and different sources, what you come to know and all. I think it's just a matter of another 3 months at the max. After 3 months, और जो मैंने पहले बोला था, हमारे हिंदुस्तानी को बहुत जल्दी आदत है used to होने की. You all will get you.
So let's cross our fingers and hope for the clubs to open up, and the first one to enter your party would be me then. Yeah, so I'm just looking forward to that. So that brings me to a very very fascinating question. So आपका पहला song कौन सा होगा once the clubs open up? So yeah, very interesting and very important question पूरे conversation का.
Exactly. I've not thought about it and all, but it will be completely depending on them. Maybe in the next 3 months I will only come up with some song, because if tomorrow it opens, Malang will be my first track, because I just released last week. And it will be like this. But in the next 3 months, I don't know how many tracks I will release and which will be my favorite in that period of time and all, because live for today types. So yes, Malang will be my first track if it's open tomorrow.
Fantastic. So let's keep that as Malang then, and we're definitely going to introduce that song as we actually edit this conversation as well. So yeah, fantastic.
One, two, three, come on.
So for future budding DJs, there's so many of them, I know, who actually want to become DJs. So what are your recommendations or advice that you would want to maybe give them? Any sort of training or workshops that you're actually running where they can actually sort of register, during this time to hone their skills? So how does, one become a DJ? So what kind of aspects do they really need to learn right from the basics? So any thoughts around that?
I think technical part I've already quit 10 years back. So I've stopped teaching people about the technical part
Mhm.
because it's very, whosoever comes to me, bhaiya mujhe DJ banna hai, bhai, go to YouTube, become a DJ.
Mhm.
मुझे ऐसे लोगों को डीजे नहीं बनाना who just want to become a DJ
Mhm.
because I don't get to see anything, extra in them. So they, I mean, if I get to see any extra in them, then the people will definitely come up with many things and all. I teach marketing strategies. I'm a marketing person from day one. Even Book My Show has put on their portal saying that he's a marketing genius. So excuse me. So I teach people how to sustain in this industry. Because if you run for money, this is not the business. Money will come. It's a very good money in this business. It's a very good money. I have restarted my career 6 years back. You know it, FMB industry, I quit everything, 6 months break, nothing to do, Goa, chill out, mara 3 mahine. So then 6 years back, I restarted and I'm again have a good name and fame just because I know the right tricks about this industry. So people don't know that. I do not travel. There are hundred of senior DJs out there who travel every week to different cities and play and still make less money than me. I'm sitting only in Bangalore and making more money than them. It's not about only about my music because they are senior than me, so they definitely play better music than me, maybe. So it's all about the good marketing tricks, which no school teach. That's the biggest problem in whole world. I will not say only India, whole world. I have attended Hardwell sessions also. I have attended Armin Van Buren sessions also. Webinars I've checked with them. David Guetta I've messaged and chat with him. Nobody teach marketing skills. How to sustain in this industry. What to make you sustain in this industry. So I teach that. And I don't charge for that. So my number is available on my Facebook, my Instagram, everywhere. People wants to understand how to sustain in this industry. They can anytime call me. Sorry, 9 to 5. Because I'm a family man, I have to give time to them.
Fantastic. So I think, yeah, of course, everybody knows your handle. So we'll obviously put that here in the video as well. So anybody who's actually interested to learn the art of marketing and how to sustain in this industry, you know whom to reach out to. Yeah. So
And
one
they should,
fine.
as I mentioned before, they should diversify and don't stick to one business. This is amazing business. I am not saying this is not an amazing business. Like in the Mumbai the actors are actors, right?
Yeah.
But they've opened hotels, they've opened restaurants.
Mm-hmm.
For what? For the future, for the what do you call it? Retirement. For the retirement, what you will do? My retirement is to stay in Goa forever with my wife. My kids will live in Bangalore and they will study on their own. I don't want to work after 45. If I
Yeah.
don't want to work after 45, I have to, come up with my retirement plans. So the vision, as I started with, the vision is very important. You set your goals and work for it. But work every day for it. Even if you fail, find a next step. Yeah.
So is that what a success mantra would also be for the audience? Because that was my next question.
I think success mantra, I always say positivity. Positivity is very important. I mean, The only thing people fail in their any field, business or a job, is just the negativity around. Negative people around, negative vibes around, going to the office with a negative mind, be in the family with the negative mind. Even if you fight, I tell my wife also, let's fight today. मतलब बर्तन तोड़ दो करके. But अगले आधे घंटे में we should hug each other and talk about the good things we have spent. So again, after half an hour, you want to talk on the fight, we will talk. No problem. So that we'll solve the issue. Let's not keep it hold and stay, don't talk to each other for 2 days or 3 days. This happens with friends and families and things and all when you fight and things. So this is the same thing happens in the business also. If I go with the bad mind, I will shout on everybody in the office. But at the end of the day, they are my employees and they are my backbones. If I don't take care of them, if my business is my own baby, if I don't take care of my own baby, I will not. I'll not be a good father and I'll not be able to succeed in my life. So mantra is I feel the positivity. That is the only thing. And just few days back also, because as I'm mentioning that I'm into numerology nowadays, so this Osho thing also, I was reading it the other day. It has said a very great thing. So when you look at the skies and when you look at the sky, you only see the clouds running, but you don't see the sky, right? When you look at the moon, right, you look at the black spot in it. You don't look at the moon properly. So that is the problem with human behavior. There is a sky. Don't look at only at the black spot over there. The sky, the main vision is behind it. Why people fail? Because they see there is a problem in front of them and they back out. Forget about it. Your vision is much ahead that. So that is the positivity. It doesn't come like easily. I mean, you have to do a lot of meditation. You have to do a lot of dramas to yourself.
Fantastic way of signing off. Thank you so much, Paji. I'll be looking forward to you actually playing at the club soon again. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. And the first song which you would play, I'm really interested in that even now. So I'm actually looking forward to that day when that happens. So keep me in your mind when you actually do that. I'm sure you're going to do that. So yeah. So
So,
on
for sure. Thank you so much, Vishal, for
yeah,
calling me. I
fantastic.
hope this will help people. I just went with the flow. Maybe I've added few things in and here and there and all, but it's just that because I told that I'm a marketing guy, I'm always there to suggest people and advise people and all for free. So it always comes with that kind of a passion to teach people. Okay, be good, be good. That's all.
Fantastic. So on that note, thank you so much for being a part of the Firefly Adda, and you take care.
Thank you so much. Take care,
Thank you.
Kushal.
Bye bye.